Hi, how are you? Well, I almost didn't go live. And then I was like, it's been 2 weeks. People are going to start to wonder what happened to me. So here I am. It's Friday. And just like I was 2 weeks ago, I'm drinking a white Russian. Here, I'm going to fix my face for you. How's everybody? What have you been up to? What do you know? I have some new cards. They're kind of intense. Hi, Sissy. Sissy had a live stream today. Sissy had her 4 years of doing a live stream every day. Every day. Every day. That is tenacity, folks. Go follow Louisa. She's doing it right. I'm just saying. No Frenchie because she's with her dad. But look, she's still here in spirit. Hi, Floss. How are you? You guys go follow Floss. She has Denkai Animal Sanctuary. And you guys, I've been doing posts and supporting them. I think I've known you for like 10 years. Seriously. I should totally get into ASMR because of this. I miss you too, honey. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, tireless animal rescue. I mean, she's getting it done. Oh, it looks like Cousin's here. Oh my gosh, it's really good. It's you guys remember what movie White Russians are from? Big Lebowski. More like 12. Yeah, no kidding. It has been that long because I still had Bob. That's how I met you, is because Bob won the he won some cat carrier or some cat scratcher toy, and I came up and picked it up from you. Remember that? That was funny. All right, you guys, tell me what you're up to. Tell me how you been. Bob Voss. Bob's here. Bob's in the other room. He usually sits near here or in the other room, and his little ashes. Now listen. Speaking of ashes, so I have two podcasts that are already out. The first, it's an episode called Birth and Death. You've heard me talking about that recently. So the first two are out. The first two are birth doulas. So I will post a link to that. I love this shirt, man. It makes me happy. I'll post a link to that. And oh my gosh, they're so good. I'm just so fascinated with, especially talking to the birth doulas was amazing. Just crazy stories. You guys will love it. And then I talked to two death doulas. So two different sets of death doulas. The first one, they're called Death Wives here in Denver, and they teach about becoming a death doula and assisting people. And then and one of the ladies that's in the group is a funeral director, so they were fascinating. And then the second group is called Farewelling, also dealing in the how to throw a good death party. That's basically what it is. Ooh, John Farrar's here. Where you been? Ooh la la to you, honey. You said you've been making fresh pasta at home tonight. It's homemade ravioli and homemade with vodka sauce. Man, be right over. Send me the address. I know it's a far way away. How have you guys been? How are you and your lovely wife doing? She's always making cool stuff too. You had a doula help with your daughter's birth. Guess what John's daughter's name is? Mia. That's cool. Do tell. How was that? Let me put this links in here so you guys can go and check out the podcasts. They're so, oh my gosh, it's so just so fascinating, and how underserved. The first doula serves Black and brown women, and she that's her specialty because the mortality rate is so much higher in the Black and brown community when it comes to obviously childbirth. And she was just so fascinating. She was amazing. And then the second one is Christy Dixon Pride. Her mom is a good friend of mine, and she is a doula in San Antonio. She also assists with a lot of stillborns and helping families who lose their child at birth. It's really something. It's such an interesting world for sure. Mia was practically born on our couch, no pain meds. That's so cool, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. So well, and you have two kids, so you know what both of the experiences were like. So this whole birth and death series has made me so happy. You said your wife was, my wife bit my back. She was in so much pain as we walked in the car. She leaned in and bit me, and she's never lived that down. What's your wife's name? Arlene. You bit me. She makes amazing pottery. It's those stories and more. And it's very interesting. The death doula ladies were talking about how when they start talking to people, when they hear these stories about death experiences that were just not handled well at all, and that the people felt like they weren't able to honor people, so they help everything with planning. You know how I'm obsessed now with getting all my stuff together. Your families are from Sicily and Ireland, and all your ancestors were born at home. That's what they talk about, John. That a lot of people, that the percentage of people that were born at home and die at home, like that those numbers have flipped, and now it's a business almost, certainly with death. Oh my gosh, these ladies get into talking also about how bad the death industry is for the environment because of the even with what do you call it, when you get your ashes, the cremation, how bad that, how much crap that spits into the air, and then the boxes and the burying and all that stuff. It's so interesting to have that. I love you too, honey. Oh, and I love your experiences. I held my father as he died in my arms. It was sad but beautiful, but such a beautiful way to celebrate him, right? I had the honor, you guys have heard me talk about it before, of assisting my mom, and my aunts and I assisted our great grandmother in her death. And she died at home. She'd been staying with us for a while, my little Grandma Johnson. And I'll tell you, to have that, to be able to just help her sail off into the next life. She was this little tiny woman too, and just celebrate her, and all of her daughters are around, or her granddaughters, her daughter and her granddaughter. It was definitely, man, it was a beautiful thing. All right, so here's my new obsession. I don't know if you've ever read this book by Megan Watterson. It's Mary Magdalene. It's about Mary Magdalene. Very interesting. And she is, I got to tell you, so Megan Watterson is very well educated in theology, and she'd studied it and had such a struggle with how traditional religion is, and how Mary Magdalene has just kind of turned into this like wayward, fallen woman, whatever. Don't get me started. I get really, really annoyed. So if you read I think it's called Mary Magdalene Revealed. It's so good. It's so good. And it's all stories of these biblical women that have just been kind of eclipsed out of history. Oh, you had Johnsons in your family too. That's a very Midwestern thing. John says Mary Magdalene is a boss. Her skull's in a church in France. There you go. She's a bad bitch boss, man. Well, there's, Mary, that's the mother. And then Mary Magdalene was actually one of the disciples. And I need to read it again before I speak on it anymore, because I was so overwhelmed with all the information, and then how much I know, like how the Bible is just it's so loosely interpreted. I also personally feel I know that my Jesus, let me be very clear how I clarify it, probably feels like there's just a lot of that. Yeah, she was one of the apostles. There's a lot of license that's been taken with religion, and to help serve whatever purpose you have. Maybe that's what I do too. Who knows? Anywho, she has these cards called the Divine Feminine Oracle. She was written out of history by men who are afraid of women. Wow, you nailed it. That's what it is. That's what it is, because, initially that is not at all what Christ stood for and what it was about. It was not this male dominated thing. And this is the interesting piece that Megan Watterson speaks about, of feeling like, how did this become such a, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, like such a male driven thing, where women had no place in the church to, oh, thank you, John, to absolutely, for to be in equal footing. Right. And I think it's caused a lot of problems, and I'm so understating it. Anyway, look at these cards. Divine Feminine, which I love. This is the back. And I'm going to pull one of the cards, and then I'll read it to you. Ooh, I'm going to pull two. The Cosmic Egg. You guys know I love going to the Harmonic Egg that's here in Colorado. It's just like really amazing little sphere that you can get into, and it's the balance of sound and light and vibration, and it just like helps balance your energy. Harmonic Egg. All right, this one. Here's what I'm going to read. Isn't this gorgeous? This is Sarah Lacali, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived, and I am where I will always be, in love. I just got this message today. I went to my chiropractor and she also does little energy clearing dousings. I'm all about it. Hold up. See, this is what, John, this is why I love you. I'm just going to read it because it's long. Portrayal of Mary Magdalene as a prostitute began in 591 when Pope Gregory the first conflated Mary Magdalene, who was introduced in Luke 8:2, with Mary of Bethany in Luke 10:39, and the unnamed sinful woman who anointed Jesus' feet in Luke 7 through 30, 36 through 50. Pope Gregory's Easter sermon resulted in a widespread belief, this fucking that Mary Magdalene was a repentant prostitute or promiscuous woman. Then elaborate medieval legends from Western Europe emerged, which told exaggerated tales of Mary Magdalene's wealth. Man, see? All right, listen. This is it. This is what we're talking about. It's so frustrating to see these just things changed for a different purpose, and just think how underserved it was too, y'all, of having it. Man, it breaks my heart when I think about it. It literally breaks my heart to think about how much good could have been done had people believed differently. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, I don't know how to find. How do you find these? They're not in alphabetical order. Darn it! Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to have to look here. I guess they want to make you work for it. But these cards look so beautiful. And I don't do oracle cards as much because I feel like I want to be in the right mental mind space to see. This is why I don't do these as much, because I can't find it. Oh, sad face. But you know what I'll do is when I find it, I'll post a picture of it. I will do my other cards too. Would you like to do some bong breathing? We haven't done that in a while. That might be good for you too. Everybody can just calm their ass down, right? I don't know where to find it. Oh, it looks so good too. It looks so pretty. Now I'm on the case because now I really, really want to find it. And I love how it's not just a bunch of white women in these cards either. We need representation, people. I'm just saying. All right, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Let's bong breathe. What do you say? Put your feet on the ground. Get your butt situated. We're just going to clear it all out. We're going to clear out the week. I don't know about you. It felt like a big energy week. And we have 2/22/22 coming up, which I guess is a palindrome also. And then like Pluto, he's in some kind of crazy good energy, like in a new spot in the universe. He's come back and hasn't been in this position since like 1776, something crazy. So something we've never seen in our lifetime, which I love. And all the planets are direct if you get into that kind of thing. So it's good energy for us to get good things done. I'm gonna have a drink. You should too. I should do ASMR. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Ooh, I need to blow my nose. No, I don't. Okay. Okay, take a deep breath in. All the way in. Get that up in the plexus. A little bit more. Like you did a big bong hit. Bong breathing. Let that out. Woo. You seen those the emojis? I'm thinking emoticon and emoji. And it's just a woman blowing. I love to have like the little wind one. I always put that next to a peach, and then the wind one for Gidget's little booty. I miss her. She was here this week, though. We had a great time together. All right. So one more bong breath. And take a deep breath. Get that up in there, in your teats, in your seatsies. Hold it like a big bong hit. Ooh. You feel better? I'll have to post a link for Larry Frieder that's here in town. He is the husband of my darling friend Macy, who's loves to do coaching about love, and he has a he does a weekly show. What's it called? Well, my podcast is called Shit We Don't Talk About, but it's something along the lines of shit, but he also does a lot of work with the the stomach system and how we digest food or whatever. And then he was doing this great breathing thing the other day where you like put your thumb on this nostril and breathe in, and then you breathe out with the other. You need to blow your nose first because I just constantly felt like snot was going to come flying out. Oh my gosh, it was so calming. Like, I absolutely love that. Where's my cards? This is what I get when I clean my office. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you guys love these. The sweet ass affirmations from Rage Create. Ooh, Deborah's here. Hi, boo. How are you, Lioness? Yes, I almost didn't go live, babe. Nice to see you. I was running around. I went up to Boulder today, which is so delightful. Oh my God, the weather was beautiful. John, does your son go to school in Boulder? Anyway, I love that town. Gorgeous. And I went by the Dunshabi tea house. It's this tea house that Boulder's a sister city to Dunshabi in Tajikistan, and they donated a tea house to us, and it's just gorgeous. Oh my word! I'll post some pictures after I'm done. But they were having a private party there, so we couldn't have a meal there. So went over to this little food court that was like a food court you've never seen. And so that was my day in Boulder. And I got my chiropractic. I had acupuncture done this week and cupping. You guys ready for this? Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Check this out. Can you see? That's from cupping. I look like I got slapped by an octopus. I love cupping though. It's amazing. Brings all the blood up to the skin. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous. Yeah, we got on some Mary Magdalene. Oh, Tom, your girl's here. Tom, I'm worried about you. I got a call from the hospital. Rachel, come here, Booba. This is Rachel that's here visiting. Hi, come here. Good up here, please. Oh, good girl. This is how I talk to her. See, good girls. Isn't she gorge? She's so gorgeous. See, good girls. Dad says hi. She's so good. Oh my God. She's such a good girl. She's such a good girl. So yeah, she's just here visiting, taking care while Pops is in the hospital. You guys, let's send some good love to Tom Rossi. Love you, honey. Yes, listen to the replay. Although, and you'll see the comments that my friend John is here, and he put in some notes too about Mary Magdalene. I have to listen to the book again because it's just too amazing. Hey, Deborah, do you know how the easiest way to find in the reference book of the cards? Because I didn't look close enough, and I was wondering if you could look up this one. Sarah Lacali, Queen of the Outsiders. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I wish it would focus. Like these cards. If you know what that one is, and then what the cosmic egg is, and then I can do it after we jump off here. You're in ICU. I know, honey. I got a call from the Reverend. So we'll talk after we're done. Yeah. Love you, buddy. Oh, you pulled her this morning, Deborah? No way. All right. Well, let me know what she means, if you don't mind, or else I'll put that in there. All right. Here's your card. I rage up Mount Crushmore 24/7, 365. That's much cooler. I was ranting about Mount Rushmore today. My friend was saying he went to that, and then the other beautiful. What's his name? It's a beautiful, gorgeous, huge statue for a Native American, and he's just amazing. And everybody goes to Mount Rushmore. Tom, I will call you. I did call you yesterday and today, and you weren't picking up, but I'll call you again. I love you, and I've been sending videos too, just to let you know. All right. Okay, here we go. When you party with Humpty Dumpty and you slip off the wall, don't fret because we all take big falls. Every ascending airplane will eventually land so it can fuel up and take off again. Every significant summit starts deep in the valley and it can take weeks to hit the next peak. But if you keep your chinny chin up and move forward proudly, and you'll beast up Mount Crushmore faster than you think. I love that. Yay. Isn't that cute? I like that one. Okay. Oh, magic mushrooms. I wish I had some. Just saying. Hee hee. Awesome, Deborah. Thank you. As I align my habits, decisions, and actions with my dreams, my creative ideas become real things. Hi, Kenneth. How are you? Good to see you. All right. The world abounds with stimulating distractions, and it's easy to lose yourself in a labyrinth of activities, projects, and directions. But you'll never complete any journey if you keep changing your route. Bring your dreams to reality by aligning your habits, decisions, actions, goals, and core visions with each other in a hierarchy, like your chakras. You know how I love my chakra cons. Cultivate habits so you can make better decisions that support the actions you will take to reach your goals, which in turn support your dreams. The amateur spends time on anything that catches his attention, or her or their, but the pro circulates time to everything that aligns with their dreams. Man, I love the mushrooms too. Hi, Christy. We were just talking about you being on my podcast and how the podcast dropped today, and I posted a link. So please, I was talking about the birth doula, and that's my darling Christy was the second one that I interviewed. So hi, honey. Good to see you. Yeah, please go listen to that one. It was so good. Man, what a great series. And Christy, you're a great addition to it too, honey. Thank you. All right, 210. This is Sarah Lacali. Ooh, we're on a roll today. Here we go. 210 is, I didn't go far there enough. That's perfect, honey. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. This one's a little long. I will tell you. Oh, she's the symbol of the love that endures, that never dies. There are three main legends that surround Saint Sarah. First, she was known as a charitable noblewoman who collected alms for the poor in the Saint-Maurice de la Mer, and I'm so butchering that, in the south of France at the beginning of the first century. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on their shores. And when they did, around this year 42, Saint Sarah was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. The golden legend from the 13th century says that Saint Sarah arrived with the three Marys: Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany. John, you mentioned that earlier. As one of their slaves. Ooh, that's unfortunate. She was said to be an Egyptian, very beautiful and endowed with healing powers. The third legend is that Saint Sarah is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. Okay, we talked about this. During the persecution of the early Christians, it's believed that Mary Magdalene fled with young Sarah, Jesus' mother, and Mary of Bethany to the south of France. Man, do you guys love this? There she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings. See, that's my Jesus. Meaning both fully human and fully divine. She is known as the Queen of the Outsiders. She's the beloved patron saint of the Romani people. She is carried from her crypt in the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May 24th by thousands of Romani. Man, who wants to go there? Who gather annually to celebrate her. There's an ancient chest in St. Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. Here's your soul voice meditation. Enter the heart, ask to experience love and true love, and let it fill you head to soul. Intention. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. I can see I'm losing viewers, and that's okay. Can't take the heat. Get out of the GD kitchen. That's what I have to say. Woo! That's good, isn't it? Amen. Jesus showed us the way. The church butchered his message. John was just saying that earlier. I tell you what. And then the cosmic egg showed up. The divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. I got to tell you, like, love is just coming up for me so much today. Again, I was talking with my chiropractor, and she does a dowsing thing, which is just delightful. She like does the dowsing thing and asks some questions. And I had a couple weird energies going on, and we cleared that out and just talked about operating from this non-conditional love, but also detached in the way that you can come from love, but you don't have to be plugged into anybody else's actions. And yeah, I was digging that. I was totally digging that. Yay. All right. Well, I'm going to keep this short because I'm going to go watch a movie. I'm going to go chill out. I've been watching, by the way, Gentleman Jack on it's HBO Max. Hold on. Hold up the phone. Have you all been watching this? It is amazing. So this woman named Sarah Lister was this prolific journaler writer back in the 1800s, and they found her journals and they turned it into a show on HBO, and it's just delightful. It's a little tough to watch because it's always the same bullshit of patriarchy and colonialism, blah blah. But she's just this fabulous. Oh my gosh, such a fabulous character. I love the actress that plays her. Not anyone you would know unless you've watched Dr. Foster, which is also really great, and I believe that's on Netflix. But I will say I started to watch, yes, HBO Max. I cannot tell you how much I love that show. Love it. I did watch most of Inventing Anna, and then I literally stopped in the middle of episode 8, and or I think it's like almost the end of it, and it's like, I can't do this anymore. It was so annoying, and I know that Netflix actually paid Anna Sorkin money, which chaps my ass beyond belief because she's such a thunder T word, C word, and just an awful human being. That's not me coming from love. That's why I had to stop watching it, because everybody else in the show just got on my nerve. They were such patsies. And it was really, I know it's, and I love Shonda Rhimes. I love Shonda Rhimes. I'm really like, nope, I can't do it. Now you may like it, and that's cool, and I may go back and finish it, but right now it was just, I was like stealing my piece. It was stealing my piece because I was so annoyed at the buffoonery that was portrayed in that, whether it's real or not. I mean, the story's real, but how they threw that in there. Anyway, those are my movie recommendations for this week, good and bad, non-recommendations too. But Gentleman Jack, I don't know how I found it. It just showed up for me. Delightful, delicious. I think you'll like it. On behalf of me and my not here Frenchie, teats out, tongue out, teeth out, teats out, I'm a go. And I will see you next week. Thanks for everybody tuning in. That was super fun. Go check out the podcast. And then I had so that was the 2 birth podcasts. And then the 2 death doula podcasts are coming up in the next 2 weeks on shit we don't talk about. All right. Hey, Randy, nice to see you. Thank you, brother. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. All right. I love y'all. I will see you